have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Florida Atlantic's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Guys, let's talk about Florida Atlantic. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Dogs headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Big play for this offense, and they get it to the 32.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Edwards. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Linderbaum. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the run, it's Edwards. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And how about that on the 3rd and 1 chess match? Defense wins the battle with the sack.
And they bring pressure, and Reese, I'm not so sure that was a regular pass rush blitz. I think that was a run blitz. I think they maybe thought that was going to be some sort of short yardage type run. And they shot an extra defender into a gap, and man, it paid off.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes! And it's a first down, they'll mark it at the 44.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll take a shot. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And as a defense, you just went, whoo, he just dodged a bullet. Not great coverage. An opportunity for them to get a touchdown.
Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he could make something happen after the play and get 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Give to the running back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Here comes the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff to the lone back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This should be the last play of the quarter. RPO complete to open the drive. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. There he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The hand to the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Georgia going up tempo. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Georgia.
Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Rush is on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Snags it over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Dogs want to move quickly.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going for it all. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Looking for the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Ready. Trying to run it in. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls are facing 3rd and inches. Here we go. He'll do it himself. And that ball is live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Edwards. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. It'll be a draw. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for space, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. Intercepted, and the defense has set them up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's already made 1. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Back to throw. It's Edwards. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's open on the right. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good.
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Dogs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Might be calling a hot route. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Just keep slinging it. Got a man. It's Wiley. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. And they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Florida Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. Nestled just inside that right upright. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Buying some time. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great.
They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football. It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not.
Oh, he's got some space. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. They're going to run it. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds one. It into the end zone for the touchdown. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Skips away from pressure. Connection to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Let's go! Let's go! Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5, and now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6?
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
Points, and more points. points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. The give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Georgia! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Cantrell. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rally to the football, and now they've set up fourth.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, you spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Scrambling away. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. The lone back's got it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble and give it to the other team.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The give and tick, 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 tick. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also rapid. Fires deep toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way.
Breaks into the open. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Florida Atlantic goes to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back, fighting off the defender. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you can